Thank you so much for watching Landumc Goes There. Please subscribe and hit the like button and the bell notification button. The Dukes of Hazzard is an American action comedy TV series that was aired on CBS from January of '79 to February of '85. There were 147 episodes that ran during these 7 seasons. It was consistently among the top-rated shows on television at that time. The plot lines of the show are based around Bo and Luke Duke, who were handsome and honest hotshots and cousins living with their Uncle Jesse and short-wearing cousin Daisy on a farm in Hazzard County, which is located somewhere in the southern United States. While mostly interested in minding their own business and driving at very high rates of speed in their souped-up Dodge Charger named the General Lee, the Duke boys sometimes fall prey to the greedy schemes of corrupt town leader Boss Hogg and his dim-witted flunky sheriff Roscoe P. Coltrane. Sometimes serving as Robin Hood types, the Dukes attempt to help out their friends and neighbors that are in distress and avoid being jailed by the unscrupulous Boss Hogg. The show was developed from the 1975 film called Moonrunners that was created by Guy Waldron in collaboration with an ex-moonshiner by the name of Jerry Rushing. That film shares many identical and very similar names and concepts as appear in the TV series. The creator of the movie approached Warner Brothers with the idea of developing it into a TV series. He reworked various elements of the movie, ultimately coming up with what became the Dukes of Hazzard. Production began in October of '78 with the original intention that there be only 9 episodes to be used as a mid-season filler. The first 5 episodes were filmed in Covington and Conyers, Georgia, and areas surrounding that, including some location work in nearby Atlanta. After completing production on the 5th episode, entitled High Octane, the cast and crew broke for Christmas break, expecting to return in several weeks to complete the ordered run of episodes. In the meantime, executives with Warner Brothers were pretty impressed by the rough preview cuts of the completed episodes, and they did see potential in developing the show into a full running series. Part of this plan was to move production from Georgia to the Warner Brothers lot in Burbank, California. This done to simplify production, as well as having a larger workshop to service the large number of automobiles that were needed for the series. As you can imagine, a lot of cars were crashed during this production. Replacing the police sedans was really pretty easy, but replacing the General Lee was a much harder task because Dodge stopped making the Charger. It even got to the point to where if producers saw a Charger on the street, they would go up and approach the owner and offer to buy it right there on the spot. Waylon Jennings provided the voice of the balladeer, the off-screen narrator for each episode. He also sang the show's theme song, The Good Old Boys, which went on to become a single hit in 1981. In the single version of that song, there is an additional lyric at the end of the song that goes, "You know my mama loves me, but she don't understand. They keep a showing my hands and not my face on TV." This refers to the fact that Waylon Jennings' hands are indeed playing the guitar in the opening credits, while his face is not shown at all. And Jennings' mother had been told that he was on the show, and she complained to him that she had been watching the show on a regular basis, looking for him to appear, but he never did. This was all finally remedied in Season 7, when Jennings made a guest appearance as himself in the episode Welcome Waylon Jennings. Catherine Bach states in an interview in 1996 that her famous Daisy Duke shorts almost didn't make it into the show. When the network executives saw her wearing the shorts, they had a fit and told the producers that she couldn't wear them. After they argued back and forth about it, the executives allowed her to wear them with one condition. She had to wear pantyhose underneath them so that nothing would accidentally be revealed. Instead of diverting attention away from her outfit, as the executives had hoped, these pantyhose highlighted her long, shapely legs, making her one of the biggest symbols in 1970s television. John Snyder has admitted that he lied about his age in order to get this role as Bo Duke. He told him he was 24 when he actually was 18. To convince him, he showed up in a t-shirt and blue jeans, carrying a six-pack of beer and speaking with a southern accent, even though he was from New York City. During one of the famous jump sequences, which were really popular in the show, before the series debuted, the stunt crew actually set a world record doing a jump. The jump's height was 16 feet and the length was 82 feet long. That actually occurred on Saturday, November 11th, 1978, with stunt driver Craig Baxley being the one that was believed to be behind the wheel during that historic jump. Now, in the second season, Sheriff Roscoe P. Coltrane disappeared for a handful of episodes. Instead, the Duke boys ran up against Sheriff Grady Bird, played by Dick Sargent from Bewitched fame, and Sheriff Buster Moon, played by James Hamilton of the show F Troop. The reason Roscoe left the show is pretty surprising. He was a fan favorite with the audiences. He was portrayed by James Best, who is known as a veteran television actor with many westerns under his belt. But he finally had all he could take. The problem was that they had given him a dressing room that was nothing more than a bunch of 50-year-old cardboard boxes that they dragged around on a trailer. What made it even worse is that in order to get cleaned up after episodes, because his character was always getting dirty, they would sit there and hose him off with a garden hose. He would have to clean off by standing between two blankets so nobody could see him in his birthday suit while someone hosed him down. He wanted a decent showering place and a dressing room, so he left in protest. They did upgrade his accommodations and gave him proper shower facilities after that. Take a look back at this popular, funny show. It's always a laugh, and Daisy Duke will bring a smile to your face. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll continue to chase the classics.